Jason here with a couple of practical tips for clinicians who plan on using teletherapy. First thing is create a space dedicated for teletherapy, meaning you don't want to do it on your kitchen table where people are going to be walking in, where people are cooking and eating. You want to have a place that is specifically set up for teletherapy. You don't have to change it every day. You don't have people coming in and moving things. It needs to be a place that is dedicated for your work, and it needs to be something that's comfortable and something that is ready to be used at any point for your therapy sessions. Number two, ensure that teleconference software is HIPAA compliant. This is extremely important. You can't just use any kind of teleconference software. Google HIPAA compliant teleconference software, and there are plenty out there that will encrypt the data, and therefore it'll be more safe, and you can easily rely on, and your client doesn't have to worry about their information being shared. Test run your software before sessions. During the session is not the right time to be figuring out if there's an issue. You should set up your telehealth equipment and run through a couple of test runs. Have other people outside of your house and maybe even inside of your house go through and test the setup, ensure that everything works properly. But on the day of your sessions, you also want to set up everything nice and early and ensure that there are no bugs. We know that computers oftentimes need software updates and other things, and sometimes you may turn on your computer and it just doesn't work correctly. Always start early and ensure that you have all of your equipment set up and working properly, and if anything happens, you have enough time to pivot and move forward. Purchase hardware dedicated for your sessions, meaning you don't want to go out and get the cheapest equipment, and specifically what I'm talking about is the microphone, headset, and the camera. You want to have a great microphone so that your clients can hear you, and you also want to have nice headphones so you can hear them, or nice speakers, whatever works. But go back to that last tip. You want to ensure that all of your equipment is working together, all of it's compatible, and you don't get any feedback or any nasty things like that. Also, you do want a great camera because you want your client to be able to see you nice and clear. Ensure you have the proper setup, and ensure that you have it focused so that the client can see your body language. Remember, therapy isn't just about what you say, and it's not even about how you listen, but your body language is important to the client. So ensure that they can hear you well and also see you well. Number five, invest in a hotspot, or at least a phone-enabled hotspot. You can find mobile hotspots for pretty decent price. It is a great investment because we all know things happen. You may be using internet one day and somebody accidentally clips a line or something, and now you don't have internet for the next 48 hours. That doesn't quite work if you are providing teletherapy. So invest in something so that if something does happen to your internet, you can still provide your services. You also want to invest in high-speed internet capable of rendering quality video and voice. Just like I said earlier, you want to have the best equipment because this is your profession, and you want to have the best quality services for your clients possible. If you have slow internet, that is going to hinder your ability to make connections with your clients. Also, the video quality and the audio quality are extremely important. You want to have enough internet bandwidth that you're able to provide those services and not have to deal with a lot of throttling or anything like that. Related to this is number 7. You want to avoid those internet plans that utilize data caps. For obvious reasons, in the digital world that we live in today, we require much more internet capacity than we have ever used in our lifetime. And streaming high quality video and audio, it can eat at your data cap. So one of the things to do is utilize those plans that do not have a data cap, and then you're not constantly worried about or am I going to go over my cap or my limit? Number 8 is be flexible. Things are going to go wrong. Always have a plan and remain calm. Remember, we're modeling behavior for our clients. When things go wrong, you should have contingency plans and utilize those contingency plans and keep calm. If you panic, then your client might also panic. The important thing is to set up and anticipate as much as possible, but the reality is you can't account for every single thing that's going to happen. But when something does happen, pivot, communicate to your client in some kind of way, and then figure out a way that they can get the services that they deserve. Hopefully these tips are helpful for you.